Another thing that I have been implementing this year has been about effort, defining what effort is and what qualities or attributes that students needs to display in order to show that they are showing effort. Because a lot of times when you talk to students and you're like, you're not putting forth enough effort, you're not trying, and they'd be like, I am trying, and I'm like, no, you're not. So I was trying to find a way where it could become more clear to them, like, what does effort actually look like, so that they can just know the difference and be aware of what that looks like. So we created the effort meter. Once again, I am not the brainchild of these things. I actually love to look on Pinterest and Teachers Pay Teachers and the teacher's notebook, which I think is no longer around anymore, and look for items that allow you to edit, because I like to add my own flair and spin to things. But I usually, to be honest, kind of take ideas from other people and adapt them to my own. I don't really have the time anymore to like start from scratch and like create all these wonderful resources like I used to when I was teaching in my younger days. So the effort meter, all of these things I will try to link below once I get really good at doing those things. But for right now, just give you guys a preview of the effort meter. So this stays up in the classroom. This is the thermometer to let them know. And then they see the higher your effort, the higher your grade. And then over here is one that says Wednesday word of the week. Our word this week is lackadaisical, and every week I change it. I literally, sometimes I try to make a literature connection as to why I'm picking a word, or if it comes out of one of our read aloud, something that I think they don't know. It could represent an attitude, behavior that I'm noticing that's going on in the classroom. I try to make some type of connection to the word of the week so they understand why I selected it. And then other times I really just pick a random word. And then next to that is like a breakdown of what the effort meter consists of. So, for example, like a one would show like you started your assignment, you didn't finish, you spent lots of time off task, your work is sloppy. Very clear, simple points that the kids can refer to so they understand why it will appear that they are not showing their best effort or putting forth their best foot, if you want to say it like that. And so it goes all the way up to 5. And then we have the chart, what does best effort mean? So it's been going pretty well. The part that I do need to work on with that is that I also created, well, not me, you hear me created, let me say borrowed, use someone else's idea for this, but I took the time to put it together, is a check-in where it's laminated so that the kids would, on expo marker at the end of the week, look at how they have performed throughout the week. Were they finishing their assignments? Did they follow all the directions? Did they work the whole time? Did they check their work? Did they try their hardest? And then they assess themselves? I'm still trying to figure out like maybe if they should like document that in their notebook some type of way, because once you erase it, it's gone, and then there's no evidence that we took the time to reflect on our learning throughout the week. So if anyone has any ideas about that, that'd be awesome too. But for right now, this is what I've been using. So one of my goals is trying to make all of these things evidence of it in your classroom, and evidence of the students being able to speak the language and talk about how these charts that we have in the room, how are they being utilized, and not just there to make the room look pretty, but practical. All right, guys. So that's a little bit about the effort meter. All right. And I can't wait to share some more videos with you soon. Bye. Well, teacher friends, until next time, remember, teaching is more than a job, it is a lifestyle. Signing off, the Blessed Bronx Teacher.